Hey there! Welcome to Barbaric Eats. Today I'm going to show you how to make a classic French recipe, beef au gratin. The recipe is extremely simple. We're going to use beef, onions, and other very simple ingredients that I'm going to show you along the way. But the recipe is so simple, you're never gonna believe how simple it is, but the end result is a bomb of savory goodness. So what I'm gonna use today is my favorite meat to make stews, which is chuck, and I'm going to quickly break it down. If you like to see how to break down chuck, in the description I'm going to put a link to a video of mine that I show how to do exactly that. All right, let's put on the old apron. This apron has been with me many nights behind the line when I was cooking professionally, and this apron has a lot of stories to tell. So now let's not forget protective equipment if we're gonna be cutting meat at home. All right, let's do this. So the chuck is a tough piece of meat, and for that reason the chuck needs long time cooking. So the first phase that we're going to do is we're going to simmer the chuck into boiling water. So I'm going to add a little bit of salt in the water and a bouillon cube, and the chuck is going to simmer for about 2 to 3 hours. So then the chuck will release a lot of flavor and will create a wonderful beef broth. So as you can see, I'm cutting it into large pieces, and you'll see later on why we're doing this. Now this recipe you can do with various cuts of beef. For instance, you can use a beef tenderloin, but if you use a beef tenderloin, then you need to simmer the tenderloin for less time, because the tenderloin is very tender, and then when you slice it, it's faster to cook. But the chuck, because it's a tough piece of meat, needs a little bit more time in the boiling water. And my water is boiling. Let me show you the water. So you see how my water is boiling, and I'm just going to add some salt to it. Just a little sprinkle of salt, but not too much, because I don't want to make the beef juice too salty. And I'm just gonna drop this cube of this bouillon cube, and now we can add the beef to the pot one by one, just like that. Oh my god, I'm making a huge mess. Oh la la, big mess, big disaster. And I am going to reduce the temperature to a very slow simmer, where the beef will remain for 2 to 3 hours. So as the beef is gently simmering, I'm just gonna put some thyme and a bay leaf, and I'm gonna let it simmer very gently. But I want to show you something crazy. This is a Florida hog snapper, and this is a crazy fish. The hog snapper, all of them start as females, but later on some of them switch gender and become males in order for them to make baby hog snapper. And in one of my next videos I'm gonna show you how I cut and cook hog snapper. And if you like to see that, subscribe to my channel so you can get a notification and I can show you this guy with the big mouth. This actually is a male. The females look different. All right, so this is where we at. Okay, so yesterday the beef simmered very gently for half an hour in the beef stock. So as you can see, I left it overnight, and what happened is all the fat separated. So what I'm going to do now is run the stock through a strainer to remove the thyme, the bay leaf, and that fat. So we're gonna end up with clear stock, and then I'm gonna heat it. And here is the rest of the ingredients. So we have 5 onions here, big onions. I'm gonna slice them. So this is 2 tomatoes. I have some boiling water going over here. I'm going to blanch the tomatoes so I can peel them and make them into tomato concasse. All right, so here I have a spoonful of flour, white vinegar. I have some garlic cloves and panko breadcrumbs and parsley. All right, so next thing that I'm going to do is chop the tomatoes, slice the onions, and then we're going to start sauteing the onions with some butter. All right, so as you can see, I am chopping some parsley here, and now the onions are sweating here. I've melted some butter, and I have the panko breadcrumbs, and I'm gonna start gently browning those breadcrumbs in the pan here until they start getting nice golden brown, and then I'm gonna put the parsley in. You see what's happening here now. The onions are sweating down and they becoming softer and they reducing in volume. I have the beef here to one side, and you see how my breadcrumbs are turning completely golden brown. You see what's happening here? And now it's time to take them off the fire and add the parsley. So I also season the breadcrumbs with a little bit of salt and pepper. And as you can see, I have my hot beef stock here. And now I'm about to cut the tomatoes. So the onions are ready, and the next thing that I'm going to do is make some roux in the middle of the whole business. So I'm gonna melt this butter here, and I'm going to add the flour. So we're gonna put that much flour, and we're gonna energetically start to mix it together with the onions, and this is how we make the onion roux. Oh la la, it's looking good. So I'm gonna cook it a little bit more, just so that butter and flour cooks a little more, and then we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. Oh la la, look at the mess that I'm making everywhere. A terrible disaster. Oh, the onion roux is looking good. Next step, as you can see, I have the tomatoes here, and I have the garlic, and I'm just gonna crush that garlic like this, just like this, and give it a little chop here, just a little bit. Okay, so the garlic is ready. So I'm just trying to get all the garlic on the knife, and the garlic is going to go here with the onions. Ooh la la. So we're just gonna mix it like this a little bit, And next thing that I'm gonna do is give it a splash of vinegar, a nice splash of vinegar here. And we're gonna mix it a little bit like this, just like that. And then here comes the beef stock. All right, so the beef stock is in. Ooh la la, look at that. That goodness, and of course, I'm splashing everywhere. And I think now I have to add the tomatoes. All right, so the tomatoes are in. And now I'm going to simmer this for 10-15 minutes until it reduces in volume. And then we're going to combine everything together and put it in the oven, which is being preheated to 350 degrees. And I'll see you in a little bit. Oh, it is boiling, and oh my God, you have no idea how good this smells. I can't wait to try it. All right, so if there is such a word as savoriness, this is the aroma that I'm getting from this pan. It's absolutely unbelievable delicious. It kind of says, eat me. Oh my God, it's so good. And I'm just going to try it a little bit. Oh my God, this smells so good. It needs a very tiny sprinkle of salt and pepper. Try not to overdo it, because I'm about to put this in the oven where it will remain for 45 minutes, and it will reduce even more. Oh my God, the tanginess of the tomato, the sweetness of the onion, the deep beefy flavor. Oh my God, this is unbelievable. I'm just gonna turn off the heat. And this is what we are going to do. All right, I'm just gonna put a little bit here. Alrighty. And next thing that we're going to do, I'm going to show you what we're going to do next. So now I'm just gonna put these on. We have the beef that was oh my God, look at that beef falling apart. Oh, this is gonna be so good. You see the beef, how tender it is? Unbelievable. This is going to be so amazing. Oh my God, I can't believe this. It's going to be so good. Just gonna break that beef into pieces like this. Ah, delicious. Some more beef juice left here. And what I'm going to do is pour the remaining sauce on top. Oh la la. And this is how it's done. And this is how it's done. All right. So this is going to go inside the oven for 45 minutes. And just 10 minutes before it's done, I am going to sprinkle the breadcrumbs on top. And I'm not doing it now because I'm afraid that they might burn, because they're already pretty nice and brown. Okay. All right, wish me good luck. I want to take a peek. I want to show you. I don't want to open that oven door. It's going to make fog. Let me try it from here. Oh, you see that? How it's simmering? Oh my God. So after 45 minutes in the oven at 400 degrees, the beef is ready. And what I'm gonna do now is sprinkle some of those golden
brown crunchy breadcrumbs and a little bit of freshly chopped parsley. And the whole thing smells absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to try it.
Ha! All right, all right, all right. Here we go. Okay. Let's see how we did. I know the kitchen is an absolute mess. The most savory dish is ready. All right, so let's have a proper French dinner here. You really can have a proper French dinner without some red wine. And when I was buying wine, I was thinking maybe I should get a bottle of Bordeaux, but who cares? I'm going to drink a Napa Valley Cabernet. Back in the day, I didn't enjoy Napa Valley Cabernets as much because they tend to be a little bit on the sweet side. But nowadays, I am learning to appreciate a nice cab from Cali. All right, thank you very much for joining me for this barbaric dinner. And I'm gonna tell you how the wine tastes. Oh my God, oh my God. Oh, wow. All right, so this dish, I don't think I need a knife. Oh man, look at this. Ooh, look at this, oh my God. This is going to be so good. Oh my God, the sauce has thickened so much and it looks absolutely incredible. I'm just gonna show you what it looks like. Oh my God, look at this. Oh wow, I can't wait to try this. The beef is falling apart. Okay, I'm just gonna leave this here. Maybe a little more breadcrumbs on that. Oh my God, this looks absolutely outstanding. And let's not forget the bread, because you can have a truly peasant dish without bread. And I want to try the sauce, and I'm gonna tell you how we did. Oh my God, this is so hot. I probably will burn myself. Oh my God. The beef is so soft. And this is really unbelievable considering the fact that we're using chuck. And chuck is such a tough piece of meat. It needs a long time cooking. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat it here. This whole thing took 5 hours because yesterday I simmered the meat inside the beef stock for 3 hours. I let it cool overnight. I woke up in the middle of the night and I moved it in the refrigerator. Today I went to work, I came back and it was 2 more hours. 1 hour prep, everything, the onions, the tomatoes, and then another 40 minutes in the oven, almost 2 hours. But the result was worth it because good things come to those that can wait. And you don't need a knife for this because everything is falling apart. It's so hot. I'm attempting to eat this straight out of the oven. Oh my God. The beef au gratin. Wow. Wow. Unbelievable success. Unbelievable success. Unbelievable. Look at that meat. Oh man. My God. Wow. This is crazy good. I'm eating it with a spoon. You don't really need a fork and a knife. The sweetness of the onions and the beef and the tanginess from the tomato and the crunch from the breadcrumbs. This is truly incredible dish. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. Thank you very much for joining me for dinner. The food is unbelievable. The wine is amazing. Wow. I'm not gonna be able to finish all this. I'm definitely gonna eat it tomorrow as well. Meanwhile, if you have any questions or comments, leave me a comment below. If you like the cooking and the food, subscribe to my channel so you can see my future uploads. I have some really nice stuff coming up. So thank you very much. Have a good night and I'll see you in the next one. Wow.